It's important that we remember to look after each other.
You have a new single, Mercedes Marxist.
Yeah.
I think I said what he said. Yeah, I think I said what she said.
You've written it before. It's not a new song for you.
No.
No?
It was for the
It was
Joy
even before.
album.
Yeah, Joy, right?
Yeah. It's for Joy as an act of resistance. But we couldn't find a place for it on the album. We love it, obviously. It's a good song. But we just, as far as the arc of the album, there was no place for it. We were just putting it in to add it, and that's not what we do. Everything we do musically has to be part of our narrative. And when we write a song, we think about it, one, as part of the brief of the album. So, Mercedes Marxist was one of the first songs I wrote around that album. But I was kind of quite angry and lost at the time. And it was after that song that I started to kind of go to therapy and change my life. So thematically, it didn't quite fit with the album. I changed a lot after that song, so that was another reason. But I mean,
why did you feel the need to release it now?
Well, because we had it and it's a great song, and it's, we don't want to keep things. We love it. Why not?
Just put it out there. Now it's ours.
Yeah. And it's good to reflect on times when you're lost.
Yes.
Especially when now, I don't have a lot of anguish. It's hard work leaving my family a lot.
Yes, I was going to ask you that because your kid is just a few months old.
Four months
old. Oh my God! How can you? Well, it's your job. It is what it is. I'm sure it's really tough for you and your wife.
Yeah. It's tough on my wife. I mean, emotionally it's hard for me, but I think the amount of sacrifices a mother has to give up in her life is immense anyway, even with their partner. But if they're on their own, that's like, there's no break, there's nothing. She is constantly working to bring up our child, whilst I fucking
you're
run
doing
around
your
the
job
world shouting at people. But she's very supportive and she's very hard working.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's just it's tough on her. Yeah. But I appreciate it. And
when are you going home?
Tonight.
You're going tonight.
Tonight.
So that's going to be
I'm
a blast.
Yeah. Well, I'm only back for one night and then I go to Spain,
Yeah.
and then I'm back for a week and a half. But my wife's away, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's good. Like, everything's beautiful. The shows have been immense. The third album's coming along well.
You're gonna keep touring until the end of
August.
And then you stop for a little bit, but then you start
we
again.
record the album September.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about the new album?
It's very good.
Is it? Oh, come on. Nothing?
Nothing.
Are you going to do the artwork too?
Yeah, always.
Always?
Yeah, me and
you
my...
love that, right?
Yeah.
That's another expression of art that you find.
Yeah,
Do you paint or just...
Yeah, I do
Yeah?
paint. I'm not a good painter, but I love it.
No? You don't show it?
Yeah, I mean, I paint and then I give it to friends. But I don't...
Okay. Can you give me one day?
One day, if I have the time to paint again, yeah. But the artwork's coming along.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done about 9 songs complete musically. I haven't written any lyrics yet.
Well, you haven't, so it's going to be different from the other ones, because when you released Brutalism, you already had Joy, because you had 2 years that you couldn't release Brutalism, right?
Yeah.
And then you release it.
Yeah. So I mean, this one as soon as we finished Joy as an Act of Resistance, We started the third album.
So you're on a totally, completely different mindset and and life itself.
Yeah.
So we can expect something different in that way.
I hope so. Yeah. It's like, you know, it sounds like us.
Obviously, I wouldn't expect anything else.
But
I need that John powerful drums.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
he's the best merch guy.
He is.
He's so cool.
He is.
Can I ask you one more thing, just to wrap it up? I don't want to kind of borrow you anymore.
That's cool.
I heard, Stuart from Mugway. I know you met him. Kind of Stuart from Mugway.
Stuart from Mugway.
Yeah.
Dev actually met him, our bassist.
Yeah, I think he's a big fan, right?
Is he?
I think because he posted online.
Yeah. No,
not, but
I think he likes the music. Yeah.
But Stuart said that with all the mayhem going on in Britain, and after the Scottish referendum, is now feeling more realistic to say, no, I'm not British, I'm Scottish.
Yeah.
Do you feel that, that kind of separation starting to happen more and more on the island? Like people saying, no, Irish already say that, but no, I'm Welsh, because you're Welsh, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to say I'm British, I guess. I think it's the problem is patriotism and nationalism are very close. I've never felt a tie, an emotional tie to Britain. I have an emotional tie and a responsibility to the people of Britain. I think it's important that I remind...
When you talk about people of Britain, everyone is living there.
Yeah,
and
everyone, not just British people.
Exactly.
But like my responsibility as a person. Okay, good example. I was asked the other day what it was a woman in France, and she said, so you say you're a feminist, what does that mean to you? And I said, all it means to me is that I remind myself all the time of my privileges, always, so that I can be responsible for what I have and what other people don't have, so that I can live my life trying my best so that the people around me have equal opportunity. So as a feminist, that means that I understand my privileges as a man, as a white middle class man, as a musician touring the world. These are all privileges. And when it comes to being Welsh, yeah, I'm Welsh. It's important that people know I'm not English, because I'm not. Yeah. But
actually,
I don't feel like...
Just pick up on what you're saying, because on the comment section of our comment sections that are always awful to see, but and sometimes they are brilliant, because you have the really good discussions on our last interview, and then you have one or two people that the argument, it's not an argument, and it's always the same. Like, you're white, middle class, why are they bragging about? Why are they angry? They have nothing to be angry about. It's like you don't have a social conscience just because you are privileged in a certain way. That's exactly the opposite. If you have a voice and if you're good, then please fight for others that don't have one.
Yeah.
And I don't follow the trail of thought of that people. Like, you're white, middle class, you're good. Why are you complaining?
Well, exactly. Like, I understand that if I walk down the street, I'm less likely to get stopped and searched than a black man. I understand that, so I can talk about why that's unfair to the people that I vote for, so that I can change that, so that the police don't stop and search black men because they're black. If I'm a man and I call myself a feminist, what that means is I acknowledge my privileges and I fight so that my wife gets treated the same as me, that you get treated the same as me, that I'm a white middle class man. I'm not going to apologize for that, but what I'm going to do is work hard so that everyone around me is in a place where their welfare and their well-being is sustained on an equal level as mine. Everything can change, and it's important that we remember to look after each other, and as long as I have a platform, I'm going to use it. Like, I'm not going to apologise for that. I haven't got the time for it. I couldn't give a fuck whether, you know, I don't know what else to do about it.
You shouldn't. I just appreciate it so much, and I appreciate the way you treat women on your concerts, because I've seen it so many times. You saying, you know, just take care. If you're going to do that shit, when you're talking about the mosh, if you're going to do that shit, take care of yourself, take care of the people next to you, and that's really cool. And the last Lisbon concert, you just called all the women to the stage, and that's very important, because you're kind of like the new Kathleen Anna in a way, because it's like women to the front, please, and that's very important, because we are treated poorly actually in punk concerts most times, and that's really hard. And when you do that, kind of also empower us in a way that we feel that we are also part of the show. We don't need to stay on the borders, you know.
No, and like, that's it. I think everyone's responsible. Everyone is responsible, and I'm a musician that has a platform. So, like, Kathleen Hanna has way less privileges than I do as a citizen. So that doesn't mean that I can't see.
I love her.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that I ignore my privileges. Like when the Black Panthers were at like a real kind of volatile point where there was a lot of protesting, and Black Panthers had a strong contingency. This white guy was like, I want to support you. What do I do to support the Black Panthers if I can't be a member? And the head of Black Panthers said, start the White Panthers. So we're starting the White Panthers just for shit that we believe in. Like, I'm not going to apologise for being white. Black is beautiful. Done. But I'm not going to apologise for that shit. I sleep well at night because I believe in what I believe in, and I'm going to work hard for that. Like, everyone's going to be pissed off at something, but fuck them and their stupid comment sections. Like, we're out there living our life, sharing fucking conversation and learning from each other. Like, there is a level of privilege in Britain and Portugal and everywhere where the rich are raping the poor.
Completely.
They are fucking raping the poor, and it's disgusting, and we need it to change. That doesn't mean that I'm going to apologise for getting paid to be a musician. But what I am going to do is try and fight so that a government comes in that allows all the children of our country to have free healthcare and a good education.
Exactly.
And if not,
but I think
fuck them.
Yeah, but that's the way of controlling the poor, and that's one thing that kind of pisses me off. And what the right says, you know, they love charity work. Why they love charity work? Because that's the way they have to control the poor. It's like, okay, you keep poor, but we're going to give you something and look nice. No, you're not looking nice. I don't want, you know, obviously I contribute for charities and stuff like that, but that's not the point. I prefer if they didn't need to exist.
Give the children more textbooks and teach them so that they don't have to fucking take from charities.
And give the fathers and mothers proper jobs and proper salaries and everything, because it's just ridiculous. But I'm gonna start to get pissed off. But yeah, you know, when you go to the festivals and you go to the press, and this is something, I'm just gonna end this because it's something that really pisses me off. Half of the press that's working there, they're working for free. Because the big media just pick on kids that got out of the college and love music, and they put them working there and saying, oh, you can go there and have a ticket for free, and that's your payment. And because they don't have the money to buy a ticket to go to a concert, to go to a festival, because it's super expensive, it's almost $200, the festival you went yesterday, and they don't have the money to buy the tickets, so they accept to work for free for $200, because that's the price. I mean, for 3 days, from day to night, doing basically slave work, because they need to do editing afterwards. We need to do everything afterwards. It doesn't end when the concert, when the festival ends, and it doesn't begin when the festival begins. So they work for free, and they are very happy in the way that, oh, you know, we get the opportunity, and maybe this can give me an opportunity for a good job, and it doesn't. You're gonna get like I'm just going out of my head, but this is really, really pisses me off. because those are the media who actually do the best promotions, and they love music, they study it, and they try so hard to do a good job, and without any means, with just their own work and their own hands. And it's beautiful to see, but at the same time it's revolting for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the space.
Exploitation. That's what the media is built on. TV and radio and everything is interns.
But they're good. But if they do an
they're good, but they're often, kids who can get money from their parents.
Life is good. Yeah. Because they do minimal job and get a lot of money for that.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Yeah. But anyway, I'm really hoping. Well, you're gonna come back next year, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a new album. You have a release date or something like that?
No.
No, not yet.
No, I mean, it'll definitely be next year. I think.
Yeah. 2020.
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to piss my label off saying this. Probably at the end of the summer next year.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Then that's brilliant, because then we'll have a more winter show when you can have it on a. You probably you could fill the Coliseum here. That would be absolutely
fill the Coliseum. That sounds
amazing.
Like a lot of people. How many is that?
I think it's like 8,000.
8,000.
Isn't it? Like the Coliseum. Maybe I'm saying just stupid shit, but I think it is.
I don't think we could sell 8,000 tickets in Portugal yet, but
no,
maybe after the third album.
No, you can. Oh, okay. Maybe
I mean, I'd love to play anywhere in Portugal for two reasons: the people and the pastel de natas.
Yeah, you were eating one before this.
And the pastel de natas.
Okay. I'll bring you next time some pastel de nata.
It's alright, I've had like 6 this
because
morning.
Because you're a foodie, right? You really love to
I'm not foodie, I'm a fatty.
I'm a fatty. You're
good. Yeah, no, I love food, yeah. Food
here is amazing. I never talk about food because everyone talks about food, but food here is just
stunning.
Just get out. Portuguese food is just absolutely amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah. I mean, being sober means that my one thing that I love is food on tour.
You turn to food.
Well, I've always loved food, but now it's like I quit smoking, I quit drugs, and I drink very rarely. Now, my taste buds have come back, so food is it's elevated.
A whole new world.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
But we'll be back next year.
Thank you so much, Joe, as always.
Obrigado.
Thank you. Love you so much.
We smell the bones, we smell the blood, we smell the flash, we smell the love, we smell the you.